everyone, I am Dhiraj Tatar, a system professor in the Chemical Engineering Department of LJIT Ahmedabad. In this lecture, I am going to start new topic of the Mass Transfer Operation 2. So let's start. You can see on the screen, chapter name is Distillation and topic is Raoult's Law and Ideal Solutions. So in last lecture, I explained you related to the distillation. Means we have seen in the last lecture definition of distillation, definition of relative volatility. So according to definition of distillation, distillation is nothing but it is a separation technique in which we are separating components of the liquid mixture by using thermal heat. Okay, and the driving force for the distillation is nothing but difference in the volatility of the component. In simple words, I can say difference in boiling points of the components. After that, in this lecture, I am going to explain you Raoult's law and ideal solutions. So let's start. You can see on the screen definition of the dew point. The dew point is the temperature at which the saturated vapor starts to condense. Means here it is the temperature, dew point is nothing but it is the temperature at which saturated vapors starts to condense. Means vapor is converted into the liquid form. So this is the definition of dew point. After that, you can see the bubble point. These two definitions are very important for your Viva purpose. Question may be asked like this: define bubble point and dew point. Okay, so dew point is related to the temperature that converted vapor into the liquid, and bubble point related to the liquid converted into the vapor. So according to definition of bubble point, it is the temperature, or I can say it is the minimum temperature at which the liquid starts to boil. Means liquid is converted into the vapor. I am repeating here, bubble point, the temperature at which liquid converted into the vapor, and it is the dew point that convert temperature at which the vapor converted into the liquid. After that, now we will see Raoult's law. Okay, so first point, according to the Raoult's law, according to this law, the mole fraction of the solute component in the mixture is directly proportional to its partial pressure. Suppose there is a component A and B, that is nothing but binary mixture. And I am here writing the Raoult's law for component A. Right here partial pressure for component A, that is nothing but PA. Okay, and mole fraction in the liquid phase XA and mole fraction in the vapor phase, that is YA. So according to this definition of the Raoult's law, the mole fraction of the solute component A in the mixture is directly proportional to the partial pressure. So how to write? You can see here, on the basis of Raoult's law, the liquid solution can be of the two types. First one is, that is ideal solution, and second one is non-ideal solution. This question is important for your final examination. Question may be asked like this: explain in detail Raoult's law and different types of the solution based on the Raoult's law. Those are nothing but ideal solution and non-ideal solution. So you can see on the screen. Now we will see ideal solution. These are the important points related to the ideal solution. First point related to the ideal solution is the solution which obeys the Raoult's law. Okay, every range of the concentration and at all the temperature of the ideal solution. Means the solution which obeys the Raoult's law, that is nothing but ideal solution. And the solution which does not obey the Raoult's law, that is nothing but non-ideal solution. But that should be obey at every concentration and every temperature in the solution. Second point is, we can obtain the ideal solutions by mixing two ideal components that are solute and the solvent, leaving similar molecular size and structure. Okay, means I can say we are having the ideal solution which consists of two ideal components which is having the same molecular size and structure. After that, example of the ideal solutions, you can see we are considering here two liquids A and B and mix them. Means we are having here binary mixtures which is having two components, component A and component B. After that, this forms the solution, that is nothing but ideal solution will experience several intermolecular forces of attraction inside it, which will be like this. You can see AA intermolecular force of attraction, after that BB intermolecular force of attraction. But before that, you should know component A is solute and component B is solvent. Means whenever there is AA attraction, that is nothing but solute attraction. I can say solute intermolecular force of attraction. After that, BB attraction means that is nothing but solvent component attraction. Means component B is nothing but solvent and component A is nothing but solute. After that, there is another attraction, I can say AB attraction. A is nothing but your solute and B is nothing but solvent. So intermolecular force of attraction between solute and solvent. So these three types of forces are involved in the ideal solution, or I can say in any solution. Now how to identify the solution is ideal in nature or non-ideal in nature? You can see on the screen now. So this is the condition. This is a very important point for exam purpose. According to this point, the solution is said to be ideal solution. The solution is said to be ideal solution only when the intermolecular forces of attraction between AA, BB and AAB are nearly equal. Means there are three types of the intermolecular forces are available. First one is AA, AB or I can say BB. Whenever these three types of the intermolecular forces are equal in any solution, that solution is nothing but ideal solution, or I can say that solution obeys the Raoult's law. Okay, so these are the important points related to the ideal solution. Now we will see some important characteristics of the ideal solution. So first point is, this implies that the partial pressure of the component A and B in solution will be PA is equal to P naught A into XA and PB is equal to PB into X naught B. So what is the meaning of P naught A, PA and XA, XB? You can see on the screen. Next point is nothing but P naught A and P naught B are respective vapor pressure in the pure form. Means vapor pressure of component A is nothing but P naught A. Vapor pressure of component B is nothing but P naught B. On the other hand, XA and XB are the respective mole fraction of the component A and B. Means this is nothing but mole fraction of component A and B in the liquid phase. Okay, so these are the important parameters involved in this relation. After that, you can see on the screen. Now we will see enthalpy relation. Okay, delta H mix, that is nothing but change in enthalpy for the ideal solution. So you can see the enthalpy of mixing of two components should be 0. That is nothing but delta mix H is equal to 0. Okay, means enthalpy change for this mixture should be 0. This is the characteristics of the ideal solution. Next one is, this delta H mix signifies that no heat is released or absorbed during mixing of two components to form the ideal solution. Means whenever we are mixing two components, two ideal components to form the ideal solution, at that time there is no release of the heat, no absorption of the heat. Means I can say delta H mix means change in the enthalpy is 0. After that, next point is delta V mix is equal to 0. What is the meaning of this? The volume of the mixing is equal to 0. It means the total volume of the solution is exactly the same as the sum of the volume of the solute and solution. Or I can say, for the solution, delta V mix is equal to 0, means total volume change for the solution is equal to 0. So this is the second important characteristics of the ideal solution. That is nothing but delta V mix is equal to 0. Previous characteristics we have seen, that is a delta H mix is equal to 0. Delta H mix is equal to 0 means there is no absorption and no release of the heat. Delta V mix is equal to 0 means total volume is exactly same as the sum of the volume of the solute and solvent. And last point related to the ideal solution is, adding further, it also signifies, means delta V mix, it means there will be no contraction and no expansion of the volume while the mixing of the two components or more than two components in the mixture. That is the meaning of delta V mix is equal to 0, means there will be no contraction and no expansion. Delta H mix is equal to 0 means there will be no release of the heat and no absorption of the heat. And last point is, the solute-solute interaction and solvent-solvent interaction is almost similar to the solute-solvent interaction. Okay, I already told you that there are three types of the intermolecular forces are available in the mixture, in the ideal mixture, that is AA, AB and BB. AA means solute-solute interaction, AB means solute-solvent interaction and BB means solvent-solvent interaction. So all these interaction almost same in the ideal solution. Now we will see next topic, that is non-ideal solution. So what is the meaning of non-ideal solution? You can see on the screen, the solution which don't obey Raoult's law at every range of the concentration and at all the temperature is nothing but non-ideal solution. Okay, means the solution which does not obey the Raoult's law, that is known as the non-ideal solution. Next point is, non-ideal solution deviates from the ideal solution and also known as the non-ideal solution. Means whenever any solution deviates from the ideal solution, deviates from the Raoult's law, that is nothing but non-ideal solution. Now we will see some important characteristics of the non-ideal solution. You can see on the screen. First point is, the solute-solute and solvent-solvent interaction is different from that of the solute-solvent interaction. In previous slide, in characteristics of the ideal solution, I told you all the interaction almost same. Means all the intermolecular forces almost same. But in non-ideal solution, these are different. Means solute-solute and solvent-solvent interaction are almost different from the solute-solvent interaction. Lastly, you can see the enthalpy of mixing, that is delta H mix, is equal to 0 in the ideal solution, but in non-ideal solution this delta H mix is not equal to 0. Okay, means delta H mix is not equal to 0. It means there will be some release of the heat, or I can say some absorption of the heat is possible during the mixing. After that, I can say here, okay, if the enthalpy of the mixing is negative, means I can say the delta H mix is less than 0, or the heat might be absorbed if the enthalpy of the mixing is positive, or I can say delta H mix is greater than 0. And last point is the volume delta V mix also not equal to 0, means there will be during mixing of the components there will be some contraction or expansion of the solution. So according to last point, the volume of mixing, that is delta V mix, is not equal to 0, means which depicts that there will be some expansion or contraction in the dissolution of the liquids. So this is characteristics of the non-ideal solution. What we have seen in this lecture, I explain you related to the Raoult's law. After that, there will be two different types of the solution based on the Raoult's law. First one is the ideal solution and non-ideal solution. After that, I discussed with you important characteristics of the ideal solution and non-ideal solution. This question is very important for your final examination. Question may be asked for 7 marks. Explain in detail ideal solution and non-ideal solution, or question may be asked like this: explain in detail Raoult's law and different solution based on the Raoult's law. Those are nothing but ideal solution and non-ideal solution. So these are the important points you have to write in the examination. So this is all about this lecture. We will see next topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much.